shit. Yo, Devon, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one.
It's the pregame show, but here we go, let's go. On your mark, get ready for the intro we drop is heavy. So guess who's back, cracking like a chiropractor. It's your man to know, we digging deep to our nick bag just like we crackers. It's Knicks Real Talk, we in the Amazon like Prime. And our brand on, man is on right before game time. Knicks up in the garden, about to open up a can of whoop ass. Your coaching staff, hoping cat in the burning out, cooking with gas. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know we do what we do. We stay true to the orange and blue, it's the game preview. We about to hit you with facts and stats and what's on tap. Key matchup, starting five, injury reports and all that. And to our friends up in the chat, you know where it's at, salute. Cause you know we about to execute the game plan for loot. This is tandem for the fandom, never random try to slam the phantom. As you're pandering, that's when we branding them. Knicks Real Talk, we still walking in that Nick drip club. Leading at the tip off, we getting Nick shit off up in the law. It's the OG, older than Ananobi. You know me and my man Brody, throwing Adobe on the low, we be on your 5 TV, that's cold.
It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. Real talk. Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute, salute, salute. We in the building, Knicks Real Talk. It's the pregame show, Divine Shop Powers, Knicks in Detroit at the at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna go down there and try to get this 2-in-a-row thing popping off. Coming off a good game the other day, man, against the Miami Heat. Not a good game, a great game, I should say. Went down there and got a popping. So listen, let me be my partner in crime in the building. Shop Powers, what's good, my man? How you doing today?
In the chat, let's get it.
Yo, let's get it, man. We in here, Knicks Real Talk. Like I said, man, Knicks in Detroit. They're about to go down there and try to get this game, man, tonight, man. Get some guys down there. Like I said, after coming off that good game we had the other day, man, we seen a few things emerge. Cat guy had a breakout game for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson started getting it popping in the third quarter and all that good stuff. So Mikal was doing Mikal things, you know, Deuce doing Deuce things all around. They played hard for 48 minutes and they got the W, man. That's really all you can ask for. First and foremost, salute to everybody in the chat. My man Brian was good. My man Brian Acosta, my man, appreciate you coming on the other day. Andrew was good. Andy in the building with us, man. Salute to everybody. Like I said, Shot Power, just a masterful game from Cat. He was doing it from every place on the court. Show no ill effects of these couple of days that everybody talking about that blah 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 whatever. But he really went out there and showed and proved why we wanted him on in the New York Knicks uniform. The Cat put up some crazy number 44-12. Just was doing the damn thing. Rebounding numbers was good. Offense rebounding was there. Shot inside outside. Like I said, he just was clicking on all cylinders. So that's the reason why we wanted him here. And he showed and proved. So I'm really happy about that, man. And other than that, man, this was a gutsy game to go down in MSG South in South Beach, in Miami, hostile environment, semi-hostile environment, and watch the Knicks do the damn thing. That was a big win for a lot of reasons. First of all, it showed y'all the gut and the grittiness of this team. That was a gritty W. It really was, man. Especially coming out of the third quarter and all that good stuff, man. After they went down by 10, then they went on a 30-10 run or whatever. It was just impressive Shot Power. So I got to say that's that's what it's going to be like the rest of the year with that team, minus the Mitchell Robinson, minus the Precious Achiuwa. This should be a fun season for us.
Yeah, man. Finally we got a game that we've been talking about from Cat to see how he can perform, as the New York Knicks. 44 points, great field goal percentage, great three-point percentage. The Knicks really does play good basketball, and they had to pick it up after they went down by 13, and to go on that 30-10 run that they did was phenomenal. You know what I mean? And this is a lot of what the Knicks fans have been waiting to see, how Cat can contribute to the team. And we're only going to get better, man. We're still waiting for Precious Achiuwa. There's some signs out there that Mitchell Robinson is getting more acclimated to maybe get back on the court and stuff like that. So with those things being said, you know what I mean, Shamif didn't have to go through surgery, I believe. So he's just working out probably the soreness in his shoulder from popping it back in place. So those things are bright lights, you know what I mean, coming down this long road that we got to go down, you know what I mean? And I'm happy that Cat finally got the game, one of those games. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see that from Cat more than just that one game that we seen the other day. So it's happy to see it, and I'm rolling. I'm ready. I'm ready to see some more of it. I'm hoping that the injury to his hand today is not so severe, and hopefully he can get out there and play. But we'll talk about that in the next section.
Yeah. Salute to everybody in the chat. IYY. Salute to you. 24K mind. What's good with your 24 karat mind? Excuse me. Salute to you, my man, as well. Thank y'all for coming in. But yeah, man, once we get into recapping the last game in a few minutes, we get into that. It just was overall a good feeling to see the Knicks play the way they played, and the unselfishness of Anunoby, man. This cat, he just you got him and Josh Hart like two Swiss Army knives on the same. I mean, it's crazy what these cats could do on the basketball from a defense side of the ball, from a hustle standpoint. I mean, that's pretty loaded starting five in this guy right there, ladies and gentlemen. If Josh Hart keep playing the way he playing for the rest of the season, and Mikal and Anunoby doing what they're doing, I mean, that's a pretty solid starting five right there. Probably one of the best in the NBA, man. And like I said, it's gonna be amazing moving forward as we continue going through these games and everything like that. But I gotta say that was just a good kickstart to what we really gonna be able to see moving forward with this team. I just think that was a really impressive game all around. And Coach Tibbs and coach the hell out of them guys. The guys came in and they did what they had to do. Everybody played their role in that game, and they performed. And they didn't let the minor setback of going down a couple of points. They come out there in a blitz with 3-pointers. Mikal knocking them down, Brunson knocking them down. I mean, it was the Cat knocking them down. So to have a starting lineup where you got guys like that from 1 to 5, because of Josh Hart shooting better, all of them can knock down a 3. That is crazy. You know what I mean? It is really crazy, man. We never had a Knicks team like this here that when all 5 guys, let's say if Josh Hart shoot above average, you got to start lineup down at 38, 39% from 3, all of them. And they all can go down in the paint. They two-way players. They a lot of them two-way players. Cat starting to prove his defense a little more. Josh Hart do Josh Hart things. I mean, and obviously we got one of the two best wing defenders in the association in that lineup. And Jalen Brunson getting team like to me is a little underrated. They don't give him the due respect on defense. You know what I mean? But to have guys like that who can cover him and Cat on a night where it might not be there, I think that's a lot. That says a lot about the foundation that we built for this thing, man. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Really, it should be a good game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Knicks in Detroit at the Little Caesars Arena. They're gonna go down there and try to get the second one in a row. And they do that, then they'd be good to go. Coach, Decade was good. Imperial was popping. Coach was good. You already know. Salute to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. You already know. We ain't here, man. It's the pregame show. It's Divine Shot Powers. We ain't here, man. We ain't here for another hour. Get it popping. On Dives is in the building. Listen, you good, my man. Salute to my brother. Real talk. But yeah, overall that just was a masterclass, man. That was how you respond to a L or whatever the case may be. Bounce back in the way they bounced back said a lot about the resiliency of this team. I know it's still early. We still got a lot to unpack through the season, but just the resiliency and like coach, one thing, man, I'm so glad this Cat thing came to fruition, because you've seen Shaw Powell point this out to me off the stream the other night. One of the top 4 centers in the game. And B, Jokic, him, Anthony Davis, and Cat right there. I mean, this dude is good, bro. So I'm happy he's a Knick, and let's hope that he stays healthy. I don't know if he's going to play tonight, but we'll see how it goes. I had him in the starting lineup on the Knicks Real Talk starting lineup report, but I don't know if it's going to be official, because they always make that almost 30 minutes for the game start, whether they go out there and put him on the injured reserve list. But I do. Jermaine was popping. My man, salute to you. Salute Jermaine in the building. But yeah, man, it was all good. Darren was good. Salute to you, my brother. Appreciate you coming in. Darren is a member of the Knicks Real Talk team. Darren, we appreciate you, my man. Real talk. But yeah, it's good, man. It's good to be a Knick fan right now. We got a nice team, man. One thing I said, can you imagine when Mitchell Robinson and Pressure Chua and Landry Shamet get back? This is a deadly team, ladies and gentlemen, and this is real talk. These just the numbers, ain't gonna lie, as the season goes on. So let's hope that it comes to fruition and it get us where we want to go. But other than that, man, from the last game, we had talked about that. What I seen, like I said, there just was a lot of resiliency going on there. They was battling, they was doing the damn thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And Cat, like I said, they let him eat for a while. I mean, they let the cat out the bag the other night. You know what I mean? That's facts. So let's see if they can do this tonight against that Detroit team, man. But for the past game, I got to give them guys credit. Tyler Hero ran the muck a little bit. He was about the only one really killed us. And whatever that young guy James was playing some pretty good basketball. Everything else, Anunoby and them had on lock. Anunoby like guarded 5 motherfuckers, put them all in donuts the other night. So you know what I mean? It was pretty crazy. But what's your thoughts on the game we just watched the other day, man? And that with the Knicks with that victory on one over in and I did call 115-107. It was 116-107. So Divine Stradamus is on his bag the other night. But Shy, what do you think about that game?
They're playing better basketball. That's it. And you're starting to see the way the side, the left side or the right side or whoever's on what side is going to be. It's going to be Cat and Mikal and Brunson and OG. And you've seen that a lot. I mean, I noticed it a lot in the last game. You know what I mean? They're starting to pick a side, you know what I mean? And Brunson driving to the hole, kicking it out to OG, knocking down those key 3-point shots last game was crucial. And Mikal and Cat working on that left side. You know what I mean? They the first play of the game, you seen them Bridges pass, gave him the pick. He went down, he passed the ball, he came, shot the little short floater. And that went on throughout the game and stuff like that. So I'm looking to see more of that. And Josh Hart is just playing phenomenal basketball right now. You know, I know as Knicks fans, we don't want our players to be playing over 35 minutes, but soon will come, man. The minutes are lessened as soon as we start getting Precious back. That means maybe when Shamuth get back. And then you'll start seeing the starting lineup resort back to maybe 33 to 35 minutes a game, where the second unit can pick up a little bit better. But overall, man, it was good to see Cat really get busy. And I mean, 4 or 5 from 3-point land. I think he was like 80% from the mid range. He was cooking. I think it's 17 of 24. I think it was, or something like that. Percentages are like 70%. So those numbers is what I expect to see from what he can do. And I'm glad that the one big caveat to watching the game is Jalen Brunson hasn't had a really Jalen Brunson style game. His points has been there. You know what I mean? Especially to come back in that second quarter, like in that second half, and the last game that they played Miami. But you know, his percentage is a little low at the field goal percentage, not the 3-point percentage per se, but the field goal percentage. So once that picks back up, man, you could almost see Cat and Brunson scoring about 26 to 30 points every night, I believe, I hope, and anyway, every night together on the court. You know what I mean? Everybody else will fill in just like they did the last game. You know, and they're putting the ball in the basket. You know what I mean? The one thing that I have to say about a lot of people talking about the offensive rebounding, they got offensive rebounds, but their shots are more pure this year. So it's not as many offensive rebounds to be put out there. So I'm just waiting to see that tighten up a little bit, and you know, we'll be fine.
Yeah, real talk. You know what's interesting to me? Y'all guys look at the stat. Tibbs like he played to win. He like, I'm going with 8 dudes, bro.
Yeah, for real.
42 minutes for Josh Hart, 14, 10, and 6. That's impressive. Danny had triple double with a couple more assists. Carl Anthony Towns, 37 minutes. 39 minutes, 44 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and Anunoby Swift Army knife. He was killing on defense. That's what his game to me was a big thing the other night. And the 3-point shot he hit was pretty special at a certain time of the game that really kind of got the momentum going. So he to me, that, you know, I guarantee his plus minus was up there, man. From that standpoint, Mikal Bridges of 17, quiet 17, but it was a damn good 17. Jalen Brunson 22, 9 assists. There you go. That go to 30 points. You're talking about right there. He had 22 points, but he also had 9 assists, so he could have assisted anywhere from 18 to 20 or 30 points because them could have been 2 and 3-point shots he was giving them assists up. So good floor general game by Jalen Brunson to get nine assists out of that thing. McBride doing McBride things, 25 minutes, 10 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Cameron Payne didn't really have a good shooting night, but you know, it's just an impact there. Jericho Sims had 2 points, 3 rebounds, and that thing. And like I said, they held the Heat to pretty much Jimmy Butler 15, Nojic 10, Bam Adebayo 11, Tyler Hero the one that killed us, and Terry Rozier. That's a damn good job by defense. And Jaquez, he only had 8, 2, 6, and 5. If you look at the numbers, though, field goal percentage-wise, New York Knicks shot 48%. They shot 45. We 8 for 3-point land. We shot 45. They shot 42. So we need to tighten that up on the defense side from that 3-point line against them. Free throws 90%. That's beautiful. They only shot 66%. I think that had a lot to do with the reason why they were losing too. They was missing free throws. Rebounding numbers, we had 42. They had 39. 7 offensive, 35 defense, 30 assists. That's what you love to see right there. That was 4 blocks, 8 steals, 9 turnovers, which is great. We only had 9. We normally stay around 13 season average. 42 points in the paint. That's Cat, and that's Anunoby and them in there doing what they do, and Jalen Brunson getting in the paint doing what he do. Only had 16 foul shot power. So overall, I said them numbers was pretty good for the Knicks. And we just got to continue playing that way and stay in our groove. But overall, that was a pretty good game for the Knicks, man. I really like the way they went and did the damn thing. So we just got to hope that this thing continue. Like Cat 24 Carrie Mine said, Cat played big win, Pistons big struggles with fouls. And so if that's the case, 24, hope he take advantage of that tonight, bro. Get down there and bang down there with them. Jalen Dorn, he good, but he ain't 7 foot though. You know what I mean? Let's not get it twisted. He's a good young man. But I think the Knicks should go down there and really get a pop. Obviously, we get into the star lineup and itinerary and everything. You really see who in there. But overall, man, I think it was an impressive night by the guys. Defense will only hold them guys to 107. That was phenomenal. What can you say about these guys? They just got to keep building. Keep taking it step by step. It's too early in the season for anybody to think about whether they're gonna be this or that. But I think Cat numbers is there, and that's the reason why, like I said earlier, I wanted them here. And it's good to see, man. 44-13, like Nostalgic said, you can't be mad at that. Real talk, man. Travel buys in the building, salute travel. Peace to the God, a lot wise, everybody, man. Nostalgic in the building. Nick 100, the GM in the building. Everybody, salute you. Got NYC B-ball, my brother. What is good with you? Salute everybody in the chat, man. We in here. It's the pregame show. We on our Friday night Knicks shit tonight. Knicks in Detroit at that Little Caesars Arena, man. Hope they can go out there and get 2 in a row and get it popping. So that's what it is, man. Before his last game, I like what I seen down there. They just got to keep building off this thing, man. And once Brunson getting a real good rhythm, when Anunoby started getting in the rhythm, I like his game, man. His 3-point shooting was good the other day, and his defense was special on everybody, whoever he guarded. So salute to them guys for doing what they did. But now, like I said, man, we just got to keep on paving forward. Let's get ready to get this thing popping, man. Because when Mitchell Robinson and Precious Chua get back, and I can't repeat that enough. When Nancy Shamit get back, this thing's gonna be this roster is deep, Joe. Can you imagine Mitchell Robinson at the 5, Precious Chua at the 4, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamit, and Cameron Payne? That's legit. That's a legit second unit right there. To go with this firepower we got in the first unit, it's gonna be hard to beat the Knicks, man. I real talk, man. So I'm really excited about it, man. If everything stay away, staying, we don't escape the injury bug, Sharp Howard. We don't get bogged down with injuries. I think we got a lot to be proud about. To look forward to at least playing for the next next season anyway.
Yeah, when they do come back, the second unit will be way more lively, and Tom Thibodeau is going to be forced into playing a 10-man rotation, which I don't think he will mind. He has these guys that are in the circle of trust, and I mean, once you get in the circle of trust, Tom Thibodeau was willing to relieve some of the tension on the starting unit and put it on the second unit. And so I'm just waiting to see what happens with when Precious is going to come back. I'm seeing him on the bench he's traveling with the team, so he's probably not too far gone from it. Shamif, the reports were out that he doesn't have to get surgery, so that's a great thing. You know what I mean? So they just popped it right back into place. Probably going to be a little soft for about a week or 2 or something like that. So we'll probably see him pretty soon. So those are things that we have to wait for. And I also want to say this about, I love the Knicks fans, man, because I understand where they're coming from, but we have to look at the big picture. We are trying to win games this year. And I would have loved to see Hucker Purdy play, Patty play, Tyler Kolek play. But once we get the solid starting unit, and we got to start a starting unit. Once we get the second unit solidified, we will not see too much minutes from Hucker Purdy, Forpak, and from Hucker Purdy Pac and Tyler Kolick. I mean, we will not see many minutes unless we're really blowing a team out or something like that. That's when you'll see those guys get minutes. And I believe that it is possible that you will see those guys getting not every game, but some games when we have bigger leads. Tom Thibodeau will rest the starters and rely more on the second unit and some of these guys that I just mentioned, the Pac, the Hulk and Tyler. So that's what the outlook for me is right now, to solidify the starter unit, which is starting to, it's still early. They're still trying to figure out, but they're looking for each other. 30 assists is 30 assists. All right. Last year we were 28th in assists last year. And now, if we can continue what we're doing, I at least want to be mid in 15, 16, somewhere around there with assists this year. You know what I mean? And with the team that we have that shoots a lot of 3-point shots, I believe that's going to be one of the things they do this year. If we could command the 40% from 3-point land or 38% from 3-point land from a team collectively, that's going to be a winning scenario where we're going to be really good at the free throw line. We're going to be really good at the mid range. We're going to be really good defensive wise, and I can't wait till everything just coincides and just melts in together like butter.
Yeah, real tough. And for me, to be honest with you, the Hockey Purdy and all these guys, when your numbers call, you be ready. That's what
right.
the ball
is. That's the fact.
Yeah, when your numbers call, be ready. Like you said, Knicks have championship aspirations. They're not trying to just go in there and just win game, man. This is usually what happens when you got a team like the way the Knicks are built, looking to go out there and do the damn thing. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to, so them guys to get their chance, their opportunity, their reps eventually. But right now, I think it's all about them guys doing what they need to do. Just go out there and get ready, get yourself built for this championship, man. Because I think, like I said, when these cats get healthy, it's going to be crazy. When you could, with the lineups that my man could do, I think that's what's so crazy for me. Mitchell Robinson is not Jericho Simmons or Hockey Purdy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this out there right now. Mitchell Robinson is above them dudes. I mean, so can you imagine how strong is Mitchell Robinson compared to Hockey Purdy and Jericho Simmons? It's like night and day. You know what I mean? So imagine when that come back, when Petra Achua come back, Jericho Simmons or Hockey Purdy is not that dude. These cats are on they got another step above these guys. So to have Mitchell Robinson and blend in with this thing, and it's just gonna be crazy, man. And let's hope that they can stay healthy and do what they do, man. I'm to my AP was good, my man. But it is definitely something to watch, man. It's something to behold, man. I like where they're going with this team. We just gotta stay healthy. And that's pretty much it. Before it's a nice game, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Knicks at Detroit. Detroit, they are who they are. They do what they're trying to do in the, right now. I think they beat the 76ers the other night, ladies and gentlemen. A Paul George and Embiid list. Detroit Pistons, they beat them. They got talent down there, but I don't think they're gonna go too far with that team. But they still got Kay Cunningham, they still got Ivy, Jaden Dorn, Tim Hardaway Jr. They still have who else in there? Isaiah Stewart, all these guys. I don't know what's up with this Detroit. The Detroit seems like they got talent, but it can never form and come together and win games. I mean, these same guys have been in the lottery for the last 3 or 4 years, and so I mean they got Malik Beasley down there, Paul Reed down there. I throw up their lineup just to let you know what they have on their team, ladies and gentlemen, because they have some pretty good players down there. If you look at their roster, Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., Isaiah Stewart, Kay Cunningham, Isaiah Thompson, Ronald Holland II, Jaden Ivey, Paul Reed, Sanone, Malik Beasley, Jalen Dorn, Sasser, Wendell Moore. They got a squad. They got some good talent down there, but I don't know why they can't never seem to get to where they need to go. And now they got Bickerstaff coaching them, who was in Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell the past year. Let's see how they're gonna do. I mean, I think they, they got enough NBA talent there to win games. I just don't know why they don't seem like they can ever get to that place where they need to go after these last couple of years of being in the lottery. You know what I mean? I mean, they got some good stuff come out the lottery, but it seems like they've been trying to shop power, match lottery talent with veterans, and sometimes it seems like it takes away from takes away from the rookies at that time getting a burn. So we'll see how they do, but I don't expect too much different tonight. They'll play hard, but I don't think they got enough to beat the Knicks tonight, Shop Powers.
Yeah, man. It is they're just a young team right now, and they're trying to learn how to finish. And I mean that is the big thing with them. They have uber talented players on their team. They just have to learn how to finish. And salute NYCB ball. That's why I'm starting to use nicknames, because I just Teddy the Hucker Purdy. I be messing it. I'm starting to get it better. And Patty, I'm starting to try to get it. That's why I say Pac and I say Hulk, so I don't mess their names up that much. But with that being said, they do have to learn how to finish games, and that's going to be their Achilles heel until they do it. And I hope they don't do it tonight.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, we ain't looking for no win tonight. I don't care if they turn around their whole season, but it won't be tonight. But yeah, I think it's some good matchups. Like we get into our itinerary in another 4 minutes, man. We'll break down what's on tap for tonight, and we'll talk about the team matchups and all that. But it's just another game on a doctrine, man. It's another game on a doctrine. You playing against NBA talent. You can't take it for granted. You got to go out there and cross T's, dot I's, play for 48 minutes, and don't, like I said, they got NBA talent there. Tim Hardaway Jr. is good. Tobias Harris is good. Them some good vets to have around these guys. And Isaiah Stewart, he could bang, shoot the three. Cade is Cade. You know what I mean? So they got Ivy and my man. I don't think I just don't know if they got enough talent to beat us. Because I just think that our starting five is pretty short. Because, like I said, you look at their starting five, there's nobody in their starting five that the Knicks fear. Cade Cunningham can get it, but if you put Mikal and Anunoby on him, they kind of slow him down. You know what I mean? They don't have no superstar on their team. Let me put it like that. They don't got a guy who say, you know what? I think Cade Cunningham can become one. But they don't got a guy on their team right now that I think that Knicks say, you know what, we got a game plan, our whole scheme against him. I don't think they have that. They got some talent. I don't think they got a guy where we're gonna be like, okay, we need to do this to this guy. I think they're gonna just use their defense principles. That's what they do to any team. Like the other night, they say, okay, if Tyler Hero get it off, we can't let Bam and Jimmy get off. So if tonight is Cade Cunningham, then they got to shut everybody else down. I think that's how talented our top five is. Is that we got guys in that top five, 3 of them that literally shut down anybody. So if you put Josh Hart on Cade Cunningham, you put Anunoby on him, you put Mikal on him, and then you put the other 2 on somebody else. This is pretty tough to deal with. And this is what we thought it was going to be when they got these 2 guys in here. But little do we know, Josh Hart is playing some damn good ball. Yeah. He is good with a lot of wise, but he playing some damn good basketball. So I think that in a nutshell is like, you know what, they good, they ain't beating us. I ain't trying to hear that. Like I said, they beat Philly without Joel Embiid and Paul George. You know what I mean? And that means Maxey couldn't do the damn thing by itself with everybody else they got. So, but I think tonight you're gonna see a different animal. I think the Knicks go out there, and I think the Knicks about to go on a little run. I just think they are. I think I say every game go by, they get more familiar with each other. You know what I mean? They get more comfortable. And, and I just think they're going to go ahead and go and get this thing right and get it, start busting up people around the league and let them know. Because like I said, we did beat Indiana by 30. You know what I mean? Damn, it would have been 30. We wouldn't have kind of switched the starters out. So, but, we beat them guys, man. And we lost to them cats. We lost to Cleveland them on a bad shooting night by Jalen Brunson and them. You know what I mean? So, I say all that to say that on any given night, we can go out there and smash anybody. And I think tonight won't be no different. Not taking them for granted, not saying that they're not worthy of a win, because they are. They got NBA players there, Shop Howard. But I expect this team to do what they did against Miami tonight. That's just the way I see it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the game as much. These guys, like I said, is a young team. They got shooters on there. They added I messed this guy's name up. NYCB ball. But they got 2 new players on their team, 2 more veteran style players than Tim Hardaway Jr. and the guy from Philly, man, Tobias Harris. You know what I mean? And to help them out. But if you want to see what defense is, you may not have paid too much of attention to it, but when OG was on the court, he shut down Scary Terry. You know what I mean? When OG went off the court, Scary Terry scored 8-10 points in a row or something like that. OG comes back on the court, you don't hear nothing about Terry no more the rest of the game. And that's the bottom line. And Mikal Bridges, with his long arms, he's always reaching. He's always in the passing lane. Josh Hart is a demon. They don't even have a category to put him in where he can win that title, because he is just a dog. You know what I mean? He does any from the first couple of games when we were hearing the chatters about Josh Hart not knowing his role on the game. Well, that has changed in the last 2 games, and I expect for Josh Hart to really play some stellar basketball this year. Maybe he might be in the running of most improved player. We got another player, and Deuce might be most improved player. We got 3 guys in the lineup that could be defensive players on the defensive team this year. We have 2 players on our team, 3 players on our team that could actually make an all-star appearance this year. We got 3 players on our team that could be noted for being in the Mikal, Brunson, and Cat. All these guys can be put into a lot of these categories that we're talking about. And so I'm just waiting for it to really just, like I was saying the other day, we was putting in all that smoked turkey and all that other stuff in that pot. And it's starting to, you can smell it. You can smell it. It's coming. So just a little bit of waiting time to see what happens and stuff like that. And once those once you start getting those fragrances going in your nose and you start smelling, you're gonna see Knicks fans walk around a little different this year.
Yeah, fact. Listen, man, you know what it is. We on our Friday night Knicks shit. It's Divine, it's Shy Power, this the chat. We in the building, man. Knicks in Detroit. About to get it popping in a few minutes. We're gonna go ahead and do what's on tap, look at the starting lineups and all that. We'll be back in a minute. Y'all get it and check it out. Make sure I hit that like, subscribe button for your brothers, man. And let's get it, man. See what's on tap. We'll be back, man. Real talk. Yeah, we back, ladies and gentlemen. Salute everybody, man. We back in the building, man. That's like I said, man. And for all those who want to get in, I'll throw the link in the chat in a few minutes, man. Get that out the way. Like I said, man, we got once we get past the itinerary, y'all come on here and get it popping, man, if y'all want to. But yeah, Shaw Powers. I don't know if Cat gonna play tonight. It was a game time decision, but I just think that right now, with the way I'm looking at the lineup that I had in there, out there, Sear Thompson, that talented young man, he's been out there for most of the season for them guys. Some type of I want to say Librium, some shit in his leg if I read it right. But he's been out, and Bobby Killerman, he's been out for them guys. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson, Achua, and McCullough Jr. has been out. Mitchell Robinson the whole season, like McCullough Jr. from the start of the season. Now, obviously, Precious Achua went out. He played, but then he got pulled the hamstring. He's been out since. But he might be back on a rising pretty soon for the New York Knicks in maybe a week or two, whatever, because it was only 2 to 4 weeks, I'm assuming. So, from that note, we pretty much got to still we thin a little bit with 2 or 3 key players. I forgot Landry Shaman, who just got injured. I got to put him on there, but he wasn't really signed for the Knicks, so I didn't put him on there. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't put him on there, because he wasn't really signed with the Knicks on the injury report yet. He's not signed yet. But, but for the matchup, man, obviously Cat and Doran going to be interesting if Cat plays. I want to see the Cade Cunningham and Mikal Bridges matchup, or Josh Hart, depending on which one they put on Cade Cunningham, and obviously Jalen Brunson and the speedy, fast Jaden Ivey. So, it's going to be some good matchups there in the game, man. But I'm really looking forward to to see how Cat works against a maybe not so tall in stature, short in stature, but a strong young man who's pretty talented young man. He go hard too. So I like some of the matchups tonight, and I think the Knicks. That's why I really think the Knicks will get at him. Obviously, Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway Jr. always want to, Tim Hardaway, especially Tim Hardaway. He going to show his ass tonight because he used to play for us. So obviously, we traded him. So he always got that Knicks shit on his mind. But whatever. But what you think about the game tonight, man? What you looking forward to this game, and what you think is going to happen tonight?
The one thing that I don't know, that we both don't know, if Cat is going to play tonight. Aside from that, same thing. I think our two wings are going to go out there and try to lock some people down. I think Jalen Brunson will probably have a much better game than he's been having, a better percentage-wise game off his field goal percentage. He's been missing a lot of chippies, real cheap ones and stuff like that. So hopefully he could come and make his field goal percentage a little, maybe less shots for more points, if that makes sense. And to see Josh Hart get out there and run around and see who he's going to pick up. The big thing for me tonight is if Cat is playing. If Cat is not playing, then we have to worry about I have to put a little worry in about Hawker Purdy coming in, Airport, putting Airport in and putting Four-Pac in, you know what I mean, or Sims, you know what I mean. So that's the biggest thing that I'm looking into tonight. I think if we continue shooting the way we're shooting, there's not going to be too many teams that's going to be able to contest us. So I want to see 35, 40 3-point shots tonight. I mean, and if the big thing for me is to see if Cat is playing. If Cat is playing, I think that Cat is going to try to dominate another team in the East, and that's the next big thing to see. You know what I mean? And once again, Jalen Brunson having a better game this game. A better field goal percentage style game than he did last game. Not talking about threes, let's talk about his mid-range and driving to the basket.
Right. Real quick, Jermaine Roy said, according to Bondi, just put out there, appreciate that, Jermaine, real talk. He said Bondi just tweeted Cat playing. So,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, appreciate that, JR, real talk. But yeah, man, so now we going in there with that team. Like I said, I don't know if I guess from a defense standpoint, we know that Tobias Harris could defend with the best of them. Really one of them underrated defenders. He been playing against the best 3 even 4 for a long time in the league. You know what I mean? Tim Hardaway, that's not his game, but obviously we know he's a prolific 3-point shooter when he's hot. Cade Cunningham can play defense. Ivy, these cats they hustle. For me, if I had not so much a worry, but that I could give them the edge, it might be their bench with Isaiah Stewart and them guys, and they got a pretty good bench down there. So that they probably can make use of some minutes. But I'm not too concerned with Cameron Payne. I think I have a bounce back game. I think Deuce Bride doing Deuce Bride things. So I think Sims and the Hawker Purdy and them guys to be all right tonight. They just got to go out there and go hard. But definitely, Sims. One thing I like about Sims, a matchup against Isaiah Stewart, at least Sims got a body like Isaiah Stewart. Both strong men, strong young men. You know what I mean? So I think that might bode well for us when it comes to the rebound situation. But at the same time, my man Isaiah Stewart can knock down 3-point shot from out there. He got some dog in him, so it won't be easy for them guys tonight. But I do like our team overall, man. I just think this team is built different than a lot of teams. Not so much not only talent. I think Tom Thibodeau is a better coach than Brittany Bickerstaff. So I get it, and with the coaching staff that we have with Maurice Cheeks, Mark Bryant, all these guys who've been around, Andy Gear and all these guys, Justin Motto and them. And he's got a really good coaching staff there. So I think along with the good players that we have, I think it should be a pretty good game. And I do think the Knicks should come out victorious on my end, man. Like I said earlier, I'm looking for the Cats to kind of get on a winning streak, man. And at least win a couple of games, just because I got the Knicks going pretty deep in this season, man. So I'm not going to rest on my laurels. I'm expecting Knicks to get to the finals. I'm not taking nothing else, nothing less from a fan perspective. I just think that when you got $200 million players in your lineup and you got superstars, Daniel superstars in your lineup, 2 of them all NBA players. Basically, Jaden Brunson hasn't get there, but he will be. He is all NBA to me. I mean, so I just think that we got with a team like this here, man. that you should have high expectations for the Knicks. I ain't trying to hear nobody come and talk the Knicks losing to teams like Detroit. Detroit 1-5. Knicks better not lose to these dudes. They ain't trying to hear that, man. This is a new breed, a new era, a new day. New York Knicks is going for the title. And so we can't be letting them think that these mediocre teams will come here and smoke the Knicks. I don't see all that. On any given night, you can get your butt whipped. But I think once these cats start gelling, man, they there for a mission. And let's see how it goes. This should be a fun game tonight, man. They at Motown, USA. Friday night Knicks and shit, and they're about to get it popping. Let's do it. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, my key matchup is going to be pretty much obviously Jaden Ivey and Brunson. That's going to be a pretty good matchup. That's that you got one got a lot of speed, one got a lot of quickness. One of them is over talent, athletic, not so much a good 3-point shot, but he can get down the lane pretty quickly and get on a break pretty quickly as well. So I think that's going to be a pretty good matchup there. But that Cade Cunningham matchup, whoever got him, going to be a damn good matchup. I mean, whether it's Bridges, Anunoby, or Josh Hart, I don't. Cade is the real deal, man. He's a triple threat, man. That young man is skilled. He's skilled. When I mean skilled, he's skilled. So I think that we're gonna have to collectively make sure we try to get him out of his game, because the cat could score the ball, he could pass the ball, he could shoot the ball, he could run an offense, he could do all that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have our handful. But with the defense team that we have, I think we could neutralize him and Tim Hardaway and them guys. I just think that we got 3 guys in there that literally can go one-on-one, and you ain't to worry about no switching. Like these cats can really play basketball like that. So I don't think Cade Cunningham, Tim Hardaway Jr., and I'm gonna go Tobias Harris from a scoring standpoint worries me against Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Anunoby. I don't think so. I mean, anything can happen. So, Shop Palace, I think we go out there and play some stellar defense tonight. Just cross T's and dot I's and do the things we did in Miami. Detroit is not the Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen, and they're a good team, but they're not the Miami Heat though. They ain't, so I'm expecting Knicks to beat them boys tonight. I mean, what else would I say? You know what I mean? So, but we'll see, man. Anything can happen, man. Any given any night, but I just think we got too much firepower for them, man. Do you think our defense will keep them under 105 tonight?
I think the Knicks team this year already got. I said it earlier. I said it in the preseason. The way that it can work out, I think the Knicks are going to keep a lot of teams under 103 points, and I think the Knicks are going to score on the upper echelons of like 117 points a night. And I mean, that's what I think with the offense that we have and the defense that we have. I think that's where we're going to. I hope that we place somewhere like under 103 points a game for the offended opposing team. And we should score at least 117 points a night. You know what I mean? And I like you said, Devon, this is one thing that we did real good last year, even without the guys that we had on the court, is with the injuries that we had on the court, is I forgot my train of thought again. Damn, I'm this old stuff is starting to suck, Devon. I got to take my whole Hopo pill. I forgot to take my pill, but. The one thing that we have this year that can really help us out this year is when we fulfill the second unit on our bench. And I mean, once we can get back a Mitchell Robinson, once we can get, even right now, truthfully, we don't even really have to worry so much about Mitchell Robinson. The 2 players that I'm worried about is Precious and Shamuth, or this guy Ryan that they're talking about, at least for now. We need maybe a little bit more help in scoring and some more defensive presence in that second unit, because I noticed Tibbs is staggering his players, man. If Brunson's not on the court, Cat's on the court. If Cat's not on the court, Mikal and Brunson is on the court. He's staggering his players these last couple of games, and I think he's going to continue to do that until we can get somewhat whole with a solid 9-man rotation. The bonus is when Mitchell Robinson come back after the new year, right before the mid-season break, all-star break and stuff like that. And then we should really be able to solidify stuff. Any team, this is the point that I wanted to say. Last year, the one thing that the Knicks did really good, even with the injuries, is damn, I just lost the shit. Oh, sorry, Devon. I done lost the guy. Oh my goodness, where am I? I didn't even smoke, man. What is this, man? I'm bugging out. Whatever I was gonna say, I just got to it and forgot it again. Oh, the Knicks. I can't remember it though. So when it pop back in my head, if I cut you off the to get it off, my bad.
Hey, chat, what Pregame? What's up, chat?
Yeah, man, I gotta give me some. I didn't take my pill today.
I don't know. It's some Pregame up in this piece.
500.
But listen,
Okay.
we'll talk. Let's talk about who let the cat out the bag the other day, man. I really need to talk about
the
this.
cat out the bag.
Man, listen, Cat the other night went up against the Miami Heat and gave them the business.
Oh, I got it now.
He gave him the business, man, 44-13. He was just all over the place. Man, that's why we went and got him. That's the reason why I wanted that dude in New York. Because of what he could do with a basketball. We haven't had nobody like that in New York since Patrick Ewing could do it like that. Not only think Patrick Ewing bag was like his bag, but Patrick Ewing was Patrick Ewing, though. You know what I mean? But that dude bag is deep. It's deep. I mean, he got a deep bag, Star Powell. I mean, this cat can hit it. He can get it from anywhere. That's crazy. Think about this here. That man can score the ball from anywhere. He's like a bigger version of Jalen Brunson.
Facts.
He's like a 7-foot version of Jalen Brunson. You know, might as well as shifting it, but Cat and Jalen Brunson can get buckets from anywhere on the court. Left side, right side, inside, outside, wherever. And what he showed me the other night against Bam Adebayo and them, it just sealed the deal, bro. Listen, that's hard to do when you got a cat like that who can do it from everywhere. Baseline, jump hooks, jump shots, finger rolls, layups, putbacks, 3-point shots. I mean, it is so. You know, he got this team. Like I said, I'm a big Julius Randle guy, but this dude right here, man, that's why I wanted New York. I knew it was destined to happen. I not pat myself on the back. I knew Cat was gonna be a Knick one day. It was just too much. It was too many variables that just made fucking sense. I'd seen this coming years ago. I like this cat gonna end up in a Knick uniform, whether you like it or not. It's too many pieces of the puzzle. Dad, Knick fan. Dad tried out for the Knick organization. His coach who coached him, drafted him in the NBA. His agent is his people's, and lived in New Jersey, McCutcheon, Edison. This shit was bound to happen. And that's why the Knicks kept waiting, say, I'm going to build this thing gradually till we get this dude over here. And I couldn't be more happy. This is one of the top 4 centers in the NBA.
In the NBA.
And like I said, we didn't get to see Cat like every night like we're going to get to see him now. The Cat got a bag, Shop House, and that's why they let him out the bag the other night, man. He just was on it, man. And it's good to see with that team we got built around him that him and Jalen Brunson could be special, man. And on one quick note, we talked about this in the pregame the other day. I said we need to utilize these guys' strength. Jalen Brunson need to start throwing that ball over the top to Jericho Sims. Jalen Brunson finally threw him a ball up in there. He went and got it. Boom. Played to his strength. Pick and roll. Shaw Powell gave him going around on right baseline. Seen Cat on the left side. He throws it up over the rim. Big man go get it, throw it down. You know, this is what the Knicks need to do moving forward with these big dudes. No matter when Mitchell Robinson and Precious Chua get back, they got to start going over the top with these big dudes because they got them. You know what I mean? They got them. And I think they will. AP. I hate to say that, man. I've been a Cat dude all my life, bro. I mean, when Cat was in Kentucky, I knew he was gonna be special. I love Julius Randle, but I live the next town over from Cat. You know what I mean? And you know that's. But he just a tri-state Jersey dude, talented dude, uber talented. Julius Randle can't hit 40% from downtown like Cat can. Cat, you know, Julius Randle can't. Julius Randle good. He ain't got a bag like Cat though. He don't, you know what I mean? And I love Julius Randle. I'm a big Julius dude, but and it's not. Hey, listen, that dude is top 10 in the NBA. If you ask me, because his numbers don't lie, his skill set definitely don't lie. He's a 7-foot Jalen Brunson, Dan, except for all the foot, you know, all that crazy shit. But that dude got game, man. I like the Cat from day one. I mean, him and Julius Randle come out of a good kind of that Kentucky program with Calipari and them. Obviously, they learn from the best. You know what I mean? There's no knock on Julius Randle. I think Cat just got a bigger bag than Julius Randle. And I think he shoots better than Julius Randle from outside. He's 7 foot and he can do all that shot power. And that's why I said they let the cat out the bag the other night, man. He was killing that shit, to be honest with you.
The thing that I kept forgetting before I forget it again, last year the Knicks kept 500 teams. They beat a lot of teams under 500 a lot last year. You know what I mean? Last year, even with all the injuries that they had and all the stuff, teams that were 500 and under, we kind of dominated on. And this is a team that could possibly be an under 500 team. We have to take advantage of that now. You know what I mean? Don't give them, they already 1-5, 1-4, 1-5 or something like that. We have to stay on top of the teams that are under 500 to propel us a little higher. Teams that are not looked at to being in that top 10 in their division, we have to dominate them. So, and what can you say about Cat? See, the difference is that we had Julius Randle here for so long, and he came here when we didn't have anything. You know what I mean? And he has propelled the Knicks every year that he was here, but one to go to a playoff, playoff bound. And I mean, we like Julius Randle grittiness. We like his emphasis on passing the basketball. But all those things that we have that we liked in Julius Randle, we will see that out of Cat. And I mean, we will see that the assists, the rebounding, the scoring with better percentages. You know what I mean? And the big knock to Cat is that Julius Randle was with this team and has been run up with this team that made him a New York, someone that New York fans looked up to. Even from the thumbs down, Knicks fan came right back to him and he reciprocated. Right now, Cat this year, in my opinion, is going to average around 28 points a game. He's going to outscore Julius Randle with his percentage. He's going to outshoot Julius Randle at the three-point land with about 40% from three-point land. He's going to get just as many, if not more, rebounds than Julius Randle got on this team, 9 to 12 a game. So with those things being said, the biggest thing for Cat is to get more implemented into the system. Once Cat get implemented in the system, Cat, I believe, is going to average 28 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.3, 1.1, 1.5 blocks a game, and with minor turnovers. The guy driving to the basket with them big old feet he got, he take 2 steps and he at the rim from the 3-point land. So I'm happy to see that. And as time goes on, the chatter hopefully will be more about Cat and less about Julius Randle.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, a quick question. 24K. Being that you're a Detroit fan, help me out here. What do you think? Well, not what do you think. How do you feel about since they drafted Kay Cunningham to now? Do you think they had a good the maturation is there, or do you think this team should be far off than they are? Because think about at 24, you know better we do. Seems like they just still been stuck in that bottom lower echelon of the NBA teams in the East. So you think they should be further on, and do you think this team? What do you think they need to do to get to where they need to go? Because I mean, they got talent there. It just don't seem like I don't know if it's because it's not winning talent or it's just talent. Because sometimes you can be talented, but you don't have a winner's mentality. It might be where they got to develop a winning mentality, because Monty Williams, to me, threw that team for a loop with the way he did the young guys because he had the veterans there. So what do you think, if I'm not over feeding you information, what do you think is the next step for the Detroit Pistons? 24K, being that you're a Detroit man, appreciate you coming in, real talk. Because I do think they got down there, man.
I'm not going to act like I'm answering for him, but what I think is, one, like you said, they don't have a quasi go-to guy. They do in Cade, but they in some of the games that I watched last year, not so much this year. I watched the other game the other night, but what they don't have is someone that really finishes. You know what I mean? Helps you finish a game. They don't have 2 or 3 players on the team that can help you finish a game. Now, right now, we're just talking about the Knicks, but we have guys that can finish on our team. We have the Jalen Brunson, we got Mikal Bridges, and we got Cat and Josh Hart and Josh Hart and OG Anunoby. These guys know how to finish in crunch time. They know how to finish or try to help come back with a big shot and stuff like that. I'm not so sure that Detroit knows that as much yet, or if they don't have someone that's solidified in that position to have them knock down a big 3-pointer, This team is up 6 points, come down and bang a big 3-pointer on you, and then get a steal on the next possession. So those things will be grown into this team. That team is still young, man. I think the oldest person on that team, aside from Tyus, the young guys are all 23, 24. They young guys, man. They still young. They still trying to get their footwork. Cade was hurt last year or the year before last with a leg injury or something like that. So he's only been in the league 4 years, but I think he only played. This will probably be his 3rd year playing. So those are the things that are probably hindering them a little bit right now. And I hope that stays tonight, because I don't want to see them try to get out here and get all flamboyant and try to beat up on the Knicks tonight. Those are rebound.
Yeah. Well, that's real talk there, man. 24. Appreciate your thoughts on that. And like I said, man, we got the next 5 games coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And let's look at that and see what we got moving ahead. We got the next 5 games coming up, and we got some pretty interesting games here. So here go the next 5 games, man. Let's talk about it, man. We'll be right back when we hear. Five games. We got Atlanta still got California here. We're gonna be three games on the road. We're gonna be 2 at home. We got the Houston Rockets coming up. Pretty tough team. Ume Doka got them boys playing pretty hard. Obviously Trae Young, they got Jalen Johnson and them guys down there. Clint Capella and them still around. Other than Murray going over the other way, they didn't do too much. Then obviously the Milwaukee Bucks, they not playing good basketball at all. To me, I don't know what's up with that team. Giannis might be finding his way up out of there, ladies and gentlemen. The way they playing basketball, and the Indiana Pacers, and we just gave them the business, so we going back to their court. So obviously they're gonna want some revenge on that game. We just gave them the business the other day in Madison Square Garden, shut Halliburton down that game, and then we go to Philly. I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, the day we play Philly is the day Embiid and Paul George come back, chop out.
Right.
Soon as they coming back, I guarantee you that's what's gonna happen when we play them guys. They're gonna be back in the fold for them guys. So I do think that these next 5 games, we got a chance to beat every one of them teams. But like I said, Houston Rockets is tough down here in Houston. I think we could. The Hawks would be shouldn't be no problem to me. I think playing Milwaukee at home gonna be a nice game. That November 8th game gonna be special. You playing one of the high echelon teams in the East right there. I was thinking that we're gonna be in the top 4. Us, Bucks, Sixers, and Celtics in no particular order. But I thought them were gonna be a high echelon team in the East. So we definitely got 2 of them. Minus one of them don't got their superstars with them. But let's hope we can go through the schedule and run through it, man, and get some wins out of here. And get and then get on a little streak after that and get it popping, man. So I'm looking forward to that. What do you think about that schedule coming up, man? That we're gonna get out of here in a minute.
We have a hard starting first 10 games. Rockets playing stellar basketball. Atlanta, I don't know too much. I haven't watched too many games. Milwaukee trying to stay relevant in the East. Indiana trying to stay relevant in the East, and 76ers trying to stay relevant in the East. All these games coming up are big games, for a start of the season. This can put you up by 1 or put you down by 4. So I'm happy to see that the Knicks are starting to get better, and hopefully by November 12th, maybe we'll probably see some of our Precious coming back. Maybe Shaman might be sitting on the bench or something like that, to help us propel ourselves into the next 5 games after that.
Yeah, real talk, man. I see us going in there doing what we do, man. Like I said, starting a road trip today, we take it from there, man. I like Faye say 6-1 at work. I like that, man. Listen, man, this team built for a certain reason. They built this way for a certain reason. No pun intended to the players that we had prior to the guys we got now. But this is not Quinn Grimes, RJ Barrett, and all these guys, man. This is not that team, ladies and gentlemen. This is not. They good players. We got some really good players on here in this team, and they all complement each other in a lot of ways. They play unselfish basketball in New York, and they going out there, they trying to they go hard, and and they're gonna merge as the season go on as one of the dominant teams in the NBA. I can guarantee you that, because the numbers don't lie and the talent don't lie. Knicks got the uber talent. They got uber talent dudes on their team in that starting lineup. And once, like I said, Mitchell Robinson get back, and once Pressure Chua and Shaman them get back. Even them three alone, think about how dangerous this team is. You still got the same starting lineup. You added a premier offense rebounder who can get you 9 rebounds, a couple of block shots. You got a guy like Pressure Chua who the Mister could play guard, you guard here, rebound, got a little bit of an offense back, and he goes aggressive. Then you also got a guy like Lanny Shaman who can knock down threes and play defense with the best of them. So you add that with my man Deuce and Bride and Cameron Payne, we should be pretty good. But that's how we're gonna do it, man. And let's hope that everybody stays solid and we get healthy. And then that's what it do, man. Yeah, hey, I ain't hating on RJ Barrett, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not get it twisted. And I'm not. But our second, when RJ Barrett was on our team, it was Jalen Brunson, Randall, and RJ Barrett. Now you got Jalen Brunson, Carl Anthony Town, and Mikal Bridges. A little different to me. But hey, we live this talk about it another day. But listen, everybody, thank y'all for coming in, man. Real talk. Y'all enjoy the game. Hopefully Knicks go down there in the Motor City on the Friday night. Knicks shouldn't get a win. And we get to where we need to go, man. We'll talk to y'all on the next game, man. Until then, y'all make sure I hit that button for your brothers, man, coming out of the gate. We'll see y'all. Shy Power. I'll holler at my brother on the other side.
You're ready.
Stuff, man. And to the chat and everybody, we out of here. Knicks Real Talk, Divine Shy Powers. Let's get it, man. Peace.
Peace.
Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holler at you one.
It's the pregame show, so here we go, let's go. On your mark, get ready for the intro, we drop this heavy. So guess who's back, cracking like a chiropractor. It's your man to know, we digging deep to our Nick bag just like we crackers. It's Nick's Real Talk, we in the Amazon like Prime. Get our brand on, man is on right before game time. Nick's up in the garden, about to open up a can of whoop ass. Your coaching staff, over catting and burning out, cooking with gas. It's Nick's Real Talk, you know we do what we do. We stay true to the orange and blue, it's the game preview. We about to hit you with facts and stats and what's on tap. Key matchup, starting five, injury reports and all that. And to our friends up in the chat, you know where it's at, salute. But you know we about to execute the game plan for loot. It's a tandem for the fandom, never random. Try to slam the phantom. If you're pandering, that's when we branding them. Nick's Real Talk, we still walking in that Nick drip club. Leading at the tip off, we getting Nick shit off up in the law. It's the OG, older than Ananobi. You know me and my man Brody, throwing Adobe on the low. We be on your 5 TV, that's cold.
Nick's Real Talk, you know how we get down. It's Nick's Real Talk, you know how we get down. Nick's Real Talk, you know how we get down. Real Talk.